How's it going, guys? How are we doing today? Today's video, I wanted to go and do a GAC recap yet again. I was not able to stream, so I was able to just record every battle. And I gotta say, this is probably one of the cleanest rounds I've had in a long time against a pretty good opponent. Guys' mods were pretty similar to mine. GP-wise, still pretty similar, but I was still a bit, on the lower side compared to him. So, today's round was like just one of those rounds where super clean, and I just finished the round, not dropped an entire battle at all. No battles dropped. And I'm just like, you know what? I feel so confident in this win, and that's how I still feel. I don't know what he's done yet. He's not attacked me yet, but I just feel like there's no way I lose this round. Maybe that changes, but I just feel so confident. It's just one of those rounds, guys. So, first things first, we go ahead and use Grievous against the CLS. So, pretty standard counter. It was not crazy at all. I actually got more people like keeping alive than I thought. Again, if you guys have ever seen my recap videos, I don't show the entire battle in some of these because some of the counters are very simple and easy. But we'll show some of these off to the full, especially some of the GL counters, which are really spicy. So I like to extort the CLS here to kind of give them the option to maybe waste a special and cleanse off the extortion, which does give me a bit more critical damage from the payout from the extortion when they cleanse it off. So next up, we're going to go after the OG Chewy because he is probably one of the biggest threats in this counter with the whole guard mechanics. So then we're going to go try to spread the target locks. Didn't get it to stick on CLS, but let's go back to Han Solo. He's about dead. Now he is dead. And then we're going to go after the Chupio next. Maybe we go for, I think, CLS, but always trying to hit the target locks to get the maximum amount of TM from the rebels to our separatists. So right here, the target lock, or I mean the second special gets resisted, so that means there was no increased cooldown. Kind of sucked. Maybe cost me a bit of banners here, but nothing too crazy. He didn't even crit me at all. And then just kind of finishing it up. So banner-wise, I think we can speed up a little bit. We were able to get a 70 banner win. I think I lost 5 banners there. Nothing to be like super pumped about, but I kept everybody alive, which is pretty big in my opinion. So next up, we go after the Ray. So I was going back and forth about the Ray. What should I use against the Ray? Should I use a GL? Should I use a gas? Should I use whatever, like a 2-shot? No. I actually went, and this is a recommendation actually from a buddy of mine named Benny. Benny helped me through this round quite a bit, and he's like, you know what, Ian, just try this out, bro. Try this out. Bad Batch under JMK, it works, man. I'm like, okay. I've never done this before, but guess what, guys? It was like such a clean win. And you know what? I probably could have done a gas here, but I was just like, I could save gas with the whole 501st against something else, and then just use JMK right now. Because if I didn't use JMK, I would have had like a JMK with Cam and all these other GR teams to use. Why not just use Bad Batch right here? The only concern here was if there was a Qui-Gon in the back wall. There wasn't, but if there still was, I could have just done the Emperor against that. But yeah, I mean, look at this, guys. Super easy with the Bad Batch here. Targeting on the first special, targeting Rey for the healing immunity. Against Reyes, you definitely want to have somebody that can inflict that so that she doesn't get health back when she does Lifebloods or after the whole damage immunity wears off. So yeah, I mean, you play it out pretty much the same way you play out any other team and any other counter with the Bad Batch. You do the whole echoes, debuffs, and then you go into a stun with the tech. Here, we actually just go for a basic because we want to actually give the damage immunity to Wrecker, but he's about to take a turn right afterwards. We actually want to bait out the not Lifeblood, but the Whirlwind with Rey, so we want to wait for that next turn, go for some more AoEs here. The true damage, guys, is insane. With the whole Bad Batch team, it's very, very lethal. So here we're going to actually target the R2, give it to the TM swap to Echo, and then targeting R2 here, doing a bit more damage. We're going to do the first special back to Hunter. Hunter is our damage dealer for the most part in these counters. So going to target R2 again, do the same exact thing, a bit more damage applied, and, not bad about losing all the protection. So here, give the damage immunity back to Hunter. Hunter gets it, and guess what? We just eat the first whirlwind of the battle. It's pretty cool. I think this is one of the most fun counters I've done to a Rey in a long time. I ideally wanted to use the gas, but I just wasn't too confident because there was an R2 here, and the Ray was like almost, I think, 14,000 extra offense, plus the R2's number crunch, which could have been even more. So I just wasn't too sure. I wasn't really feeling it. So here I call in again Hunter for the assist. About get the Ray knocked down. Really wanted to kill her before she goes in ultimate, but wasn't quite there. Not too bad though, because we still have a whole bunch of protection up here, and a lot of extra hits being applied here. Going back into the debuffs, and then going back into a basics here, getting rid of the Inspire. Nobody can gain TM here with Kenobi, so it doesn't matter anyways. But it's very easy. So same thing there, doing some extra hits here in R2. But it's pretty interesting, as we can see here. There is the true damage being applied. I think the true damage actually does damage even while Ray's in ultimate, which is very interesting to me, because Ray in the ultimate stance, she lets and allows for all the allies to get like no damage taken, but the R2 we saw there was taking some extra damage. Okay, so we actually do tank another whirlwind from the Wrecker, and Ray's dead. So after Ray's dead, guys, we auto it pretty much for the most part. We do auto it, I see in the top left. So yeah, that's this counter. We got, in terms of banners, a full-fledged 65 banner win with the JMK Bad Batch. A great use of them, honestly. So not too bad, guys. Looking good so far. Next up, we actually went for a probably a bit too early on for using the Night Sisters in terms of a GAC counter, but we use the Night Sisters against a Grievous BBA. This counter is always so scary. It's a butt clencher. I really wish you guys were in the VC to hear the conversation we were having, because it was literally the craziest thing in the world. Look at here in a second, guys. My Daka gets stunned on a crit, and I'm just like, dude, please. So I have to, at this point of the battle, guys, I have to use basics to get my Daka to get rid of the stun, rather, so that she can actually get another revive in the next little turns. So right there, literally just barely. Super lucky that the Magna Guard went for the stun onto the Spirit and not on my Daka again, because if she got stunned again, we are completely out of this game. So right there, we got lucky. Again, lucky there. And then Daka goes, revives a couple, brings back some more people, and we're okay at this point. But there was that split second where it could have gone sideways. I think we had, honestly, there was 3 people they could have gone for the stun on, and they chose to go for the Spirit. So there was like a 2 out of 3 potential probability chance that I was able to win there, and we got the lucky RNG. So yeah, here we go. Pretty much after that whole butt clenching goes on. I mean, there still is a bit of butt clenching going on, but like, honestly, once you get everybody alive at this point, it's not too bad. Because also keep in mind, with Daka Zeta, every single time somebody's reviving, she gets a bit more max health. So like, all these extra thousands revives going on, Daka's just getting super jacked. 82k, like, it's just nothing to this Daka. So it's a great counter. Would I recommend it all the time? Probably not. If I were to replay this round and knowing what I had left to use, I probably would have done something different here against this Grievous. Still a good use of the Night Sisters. I really don't need to get them all relicked so that this counter is like guaranteed a win no matter what. But I just ended up squeezing right past this team. So I think it's a 60 banner win here because I got no full protection, but I did get full health on everybody. So we got a 60 banner win, guys. Next up, let's go over to the Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma, I just ended up using the troopers on. I outsped here on the Kyle Katarn. I didn't want to waste anything else that was too big, and I don't think the troopers got much use out of this entire round anyways, so I just ended up using them here. My Piet was faster than the Kyle, so we just pound him, and he gets pounded. Next person gets pounded is Scout. Scout is dead. Next up is Kara. Honestly, could auto it, so that's what I did. So 65 full banners. Now, that's the top wall, or the bottom. So the back wall, we see another GL. So this guy's history, he, for the most part, kept all 6 GLs for offense and just cheesed. But in this run I'm fighting right now, he actually set 2, which I was not expecting. So I'm kind of glad I was able to actually full clear him without too much of an issue. So I had to use my master loot counter here against the Lord Vader. So that's what I did. I ended up using a team I was comfortable with for the most part that consisted of Master Luke lead, JKR, GMY, Cam, and then Shock T. So I have 2 cleanses with Revan and Shock, and then I have 2 people who can really spam back and forth getting the ultimate fast. So not that crazy. I have lost this before, so I was kind of a bit sketched out, but I had to go for it, and this is the team I chose. And it worked out pretty well. I gotta say, one thing about my Master Luke I might need to do is tweak his mods, because if I didn't land some of these debuffs that were crucial to land off the bat, it could have been a bit sideways. But they were able to still land, and it was not that crazy of a thing. So we just do the swap there to Cam, armor shredded up. And it's crazy to see the damage I'm getting here from my Cam. I don't know if it's based off of the modding of the enemies that I'm fighting, or if my Master Luke with his extra protection on the Relic 9 is doing that much damage with the true damage. I don't know what it is, but I was just like doing some crazy hits here with my Cam, and just the whole true damage hits themselves. So right there, he increased cooldowns of Cam. Not the worst thing in the world. Actually, probably the best person to do it to. And then here we spread the buffs, I think. Spread the buffs. And cleansed up, give it to Master Luke. And now he goes in ultimate. So right here, ultimate, he does his first special, not the second special, which actually was pretty nice. They're going to increase cooldowns here on the Maul. Call in Cam. Do some nice crits. Okay, he's about half health. Mark him. Right there probably was a misplay. Should have marked the Lord Vader to increase cooldowns, so that way he didn't do the AoE here. Maybe that was a bit of a misplay. I could have done differently, but at the very end of the day, I still win with everybody alive. So here we go. Still not quite there to ultimate, but going to get there soon enough. 10 dots on the board is not fun, guys. Got to say that. Not fun. About lost Revan there. He is close to dying. So we're going to swap back to Master Luke here. Giving out some more TM and cleansing, and then doing some more basics here. This is where you want to be into ultimate, but I'm not yet. And then again, swapping to the Revan, going to get some more true damage. The ult charge is almost there. And almost. This battle actually took me a while to get my ult charge, which is not ideal, but it was still able to be pulled off. So that's all that's all I care about. That's all that matters. Here, I'm going to go for another one there. Kill the crew. Triple taunt with Maul is pretty good, but if I wanted to, and if I had a Shock T that was fast enough, I could have done Shock Troopers here to kill this Lord Vader. So in the future, I might remod my Shock to be pretty dang fast to get something like this pulled off, because it's good use of the Troopers. I feel like it is. Saving a GL is huge. So here we go, guys. Finishing up today, doing a nice little assist there onto the Cam. Doing the AoE, Efflux, TMR, and I guess I don't get TMR here with the dots, but I do get some nice debuffs to land, and he's about dead. Do a TM Assault back to Shock T. Shock T calls him in for assist, and guess what? We win. So we actually lost 5 banners, I want to say. Yeah, full health, just not full protection, so not the worst thing in the world. Next up, we go for the CLS against the gas. So CLS gas is a pretty standard counter. This one, it wasn't very dicey, but I think I could have played it better to get better banners. So here we go. Do the first special on CLS. He actually is modded for a speed set for this JC. I move an offense set to my Lord Vader. Because I feel like a Lord Vader with offense mods at Relic 8 and 9 is just very deadly in JC right now, guys. So that's what I did. So here we go. The one thing here I was kind of worried about was the Rex's TM bar. He almost got to his cleanse. That was a bit scary. I did not check mods before this battle like I should have. But Fives is dead. Do basic on Rex. Rex is dead. And then probably should have gone for Echo a bit quicker. But it's okay. He does wake up. Not my favorite thing in the world. But he is going to get knocked right back down. Don't you guys worry. And down he goes. Double tap from Han Solo. That's okay. Kill Arc. Kill Gas. Easy peasy, guys. So banners, I think here I was able to get, I lost like 4 or 5 banners yet again. So banners on health, not the best, but I was able to get a win. I didn't lose anybody, so that's all I really care about. So I think it might have been more than 5. 6, I lost 6 banners. Not the best, guys, gotta be honest. Okay, next up, I go with the ban counter, and we're going to be using bounty hunters here with Orsing lead. I outsped here with both my Grief and my Bosk, so it was a super easy win. Pretty much just click a couple buttons, and it's an auto. So go for, actually, Bam first. Go over to Bam. There you go. So target Bam with the extra assists. And look at that. We get Contract. How cool is that, guys? And execute this mofo. He is toast. And then I'm going to execute the nest. She's gone. And here's where you can auto. I didn't auto, but you could have if you wanted to. Banners, we are looking at, let's see, 65 full banners. Nobody even got hit. So it was awesome. Next up, we use a dash team here with 501st. Or with my 501st, rather. And it was super easy, guys. I think I lost one banner here, but there was no Omicron on this dash. But even if there was, it would have been the exact same result. With my gas, they can't revive, so the whole Vandor's revives would be absolutely worthless and useless. So, good use of this team. I am enjoying saving gas in the offensive standard for GAC in terms of what I have for offenses. He just is a bit more of a flex character, I feel like. And I get some good banners and a guaranteed win, too, which is a pretty big thing. So, next up, we decided that we're going to go for Bastila lead against that JTR. This one was a butt clencher, too, guys. So, Bastila does give out some TM to the Jedi, so that's what we did here. But not quite enough for my old Ben to go first. That's what I was hoping for, but it was not the case. So, we lose a few people here. And this is where I was clenching. But I brought Jolie in for safety measures. He revives. The stun happens. I misplay there. I'm not sure why I targeted foresight enemy, but still was able to win, okay? So we do some of these TMRs with Old Ben, finally. Call in here with Hermit Yoda. One-shot that fool. Come back over to the Poe. Call in JKL for a big hit. Almost killed the Poe with a one-shot. Then taunt here, probably should have basic, but it's okay. Cleanse off that from the Bastila. And then easy peasy, we are home bound. So, I could have probably gotten a bit of a cleaner win here, but, you know, it is what it is. Kill the Finn, go for the JTR. And for banners, I think we lost maybe 2 to 3. So, let's see what I lost here. I think it was 2 banners. Okay, 2 banners is not bad there. So, okay, the back wall is cleaned up. So, let's go back to the front. And guess what I use here against the Hux team? I use Padme Cat. I gotta say, guys, it's a very nice thing to have right now for offense. A JMK split with either JMK and then like the Shock T to kill Lord Vader, like I probably could have done today, and then saving a Padme with Cat, like what we're gonna do right now. I gotta say, this is a very easy, clean win against such a big, vast majority of teams out there in GAC. I am a very big proponent, I think that's the right word, of this team to use. So we do here. So I got a 360 Cat, swap TM with the Ahsoka. Ahsoka just one-shots to Hux. Goodbye, Hux. And then we just eat up all the extra hits. This is a full banner win. I think I might have lost one banner, but still very clean. Going for Sith Trooper next. And he is almost dead. He's dead. Come back over here to the Executioner. And he's almost dead too. Come on. Still got the Cat's one-shot we can still use here in a second. So let's see where it is. Right here. Boom. Dead. Dead. And then we're going to come back over here to the Executioner. You're dead, buddy. And do a nice little cleanse. Get rid of the debuff, or rather the buffs. And looky here. Also dead. So, full banners. Maybe it was overkill. It kind of was. But I had it to use, so might as well use it. Full banners is a very big thing. So, next up I go with is I had a last GL to use. In terms of everything else, I still had to use was pretty much just one Empire team with Emperor, Moff Gideon, and then I had Thrawn and Mara Jade, and it's probably a 5th I could have used. I could have done them still against maybe the JTR, but I was like, I'm going to play it safe, get the easy wins here. Didn't even use my R2 at all. And I just go ahead and use Watt with Yarmer. Probably was overkill, but I autoed it from the very beginning, so yeah, just get the text onto the right guy, and you win. 63 banners, I lost a few, but that's okay. Annihilate was off onto my Watt, but that's okay, guys. Next up is probably my favorite part of this GAC is the fleet. I actually don't like fleet that much, but I popped off, guys. RNG was with me today. So, looky here, boys and girls. We got off the bat good RNG with them targeting my Vulture. Or, I mean, not my Vulture. My TIE Fighter. I can't talk. My TIE Fighter. And then, get some more Buzz Droids here on the Mando. Dodged. But now we got them. And then next up, look at here. First, we call in our spy for the reinforcement. But look at the RNG here with my spy, guys. It was insane. Spy gets called in. And who does he target? He targets the one and the only Xanadu Blood. And looky here. We one-shot him with all these extra hits. Nobody, not once, was able to get dodge there. We all landed the hits, which was huge. It was such a big game changer here in today's round. So as we do here, we move over here to the other buzz droids here on the Razor Crest. More AoEs, more vultures on the field because we want more, so we can get some more TM from them killing them. Right there, right here, I think we lose the spy, but that's okay. At this point in the battle, we kill the XB. We are just fine. Next up for reinforcement, we're going to bring in our Ebon Hawk for the chaff. Do some basics here. Targeting, probably should have targeted the Razor Crest, but that's okay. Next up, they bring in their Slave 1, Boba Fett. And he dies. Vulture gets some more TM. Targeting the other Vulture, that's okay. Nice dodge. And then here we can actually do a Buzz Droid hit because we have Chaff on our Hyena. Do a basic here, or a special here, targeting the Chaff guy. What's his name? Ebon Hawk for the extra assist. Here we're going to do another basic on the Mando. And then here we dispel buffs with our first special. Probably could have done a basic, but I was like, yeah, might as well just do a special, get rid of the buffs. 70k was a pretty good hit. And then basics here, because we can. He's dead. Get some TM to go. Maybe right before. Nope, not quite. And next, I think we have ultimate. So look at that. Ultimate's inbound. No more protection. And it's a super easy win. Got Chaff again. And yeah. Guys, we won. we got good RNG. I will probably need to get my Sunfac with relics in the next future. Maybe the next couple JC weeks. Because I am so sick of losing some of these to RNG. Okay? So sick of it, guys. So we call in another AoE. Another Vulture Droid. Targeting back on Bosk. Bosk gets double tapped. And I think he dies right about now. Perfect. And then going over to the Beskar Mando, dead. And yeah, banners, we did not get the best, but we got the one shot, and that's all that matters. That's all I care about, guys. That's all I care about. All right, Soldier gets called in, and we auto. Look at that auto. Perfect. So we got a 61 banner win. Easy peasy. But guess what? Next battle is even more of a butt clencher, actually. Here we can target the TIE Bomber. I can't use Rebels against this because of the TIE Bomber. If there was no TIE Bomber, I would definitely use Rebels here, but I had to use a mirror match. He actually, look at here, guys. He does the whole AoEs from everybody, and he goes first. The coin flip was a loss. I have never once won a coin flip on a GAC round. I feel like it's never happened. Anakin's about dead, so we got to save him, right? And then we're going to go for another Dispel of the TIE Bomber, using our first special, second ability. And then this is where the fun begins, guys. Literally where the fun begins. So, basic onto the TIE Bomber. Don't want to give it to Anakin, so that way he doesn't give out more TM, because with the 5's ship, he does give out TM whenever he hits somebody. So just give it back to the TIE Bomber. There, Y-Wing comes in, does a Dispel on my Anakin. Not fun at all. But that's okay, guys. We're still straight chilling. Look here. Plo Koon gets in and he saves the day. So one key thing here is to not give the TM boost out. Actually, you want to do the taunt to the Y-Wing, which is actually a huge thing I did not know about. I was told by another guildmate of mine, Mr. Bear. I got a few different people to help me today. Got Bear, I got Mr. Zeta, I got Mr. Benny. All the guys, all the homies came in clutch. So, basic onto TIE Bomber, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, basic there. Then next up, we do the whole mass assist onto TIE Bomber. Getting out some more Valor. Super clutch. Kill the TIE Bomber. And then doing some nice little splash damage here with 5s finally. Basic onto the Y-Wing because we have to. Now we do TM, which is pretty clutch. AoE, about kill Anakin. And then we go into ultimate right about... Maybe not now. Nope, not quite. Bring Consular. Not Rex. Consular. There you go. Good job. So some more TM getting here with his reinforcement. And also another nice assist with his first special. Calling in Anakin. Hopefully killing 5s. Not quite. But still a good use of that reinforcement. I think I'm a bit more of a fan of that than I have been of the Rex. I know Rex can give out some more TM and some more protection. But that assist is clutch. Now we get some... ultimate off, kill Anakin, kill 5s, and down goes Plo Koon. So, good use. This was a close one, but we were able to get it with a nice 69 banner win, guys. So, in terms of the the whole round itself, looking back here, I got a 1705. My GAC defenses, they always change up, so I'm okay with sharing them for this week, for this round rather. I set Array with BB-8 and the Bros and JTR. I set Darth Revan with the whole Sith Empire. I set some Triumvirate, and then I set a Mon Mothma team with Kyle Katarr. Front wall, and then back wall, I set Lord Vader, my BAM team actually here, with a fast Queel. I was hoping this could get a nice little hold. Fast Queel allows for this counter to work pretty good, or his defense to work pretty good, unless I get outsped, or if the team that they're using gets just an easy win anyways. But it could be a pretty good team. So I set in the back wall. I set 3 GLs. I set Lord Vader, Kylo, and I set Rey in the front like we saw. So here's a Kylo wall. With Kylo, I set another First Order team. I set the Scoundrel team with my dad bod Boba. And I set a crappy GO. So that's my front wall, guys. Blocking ships, not the best. And then for the ships, I set my own Executor, and I set my own Empire team. So not the best thing, not the worst thing in the world, but it was a good round win. I feel like every single battle I played, it was a clean win. And I got some decent banners. So in terms of the whole round itself, I don't know how it panned out. I don't know if he has hit me yet. He hasn't, rather. But right now is what we sit at, 1705 against a guy named Trulon. Good matchup, actually. Mods were close. GP was close. And I should win. He saved 4 GLs for offense. He saved Master Kenobi, Master Luke, Emperor, and his own Kylo. He set Lord Vader and a Rey. So he has to kill 3 GLs with his 4. He should be okay, but not going to be clean because guess what? GL versus GL never really is in terms of banners, you know. But yeah, he also has to one-shot if he wants to come close to winning. He has to one-shot an Executor. So good luck there, buddy. Anyways, guys, that's it for my GAC recap today. Good round. I felt very good about this one. So if you guys want the whole the ending score, I will post it in the comments. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace out and have a good one. Bye, guys.